I'm Miles T. Whitten. I'm on the project management team here at AQUILA Commercial, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what it is that we do and hopefully answer some of the more common questions that you may have. So we really like to think of ourselves as an extension of our clients for the entire design and construction process, and really see ourselves as a quarterback of the entire process from design and architecture through engineering and permitting all the way through construction and delivery, helping to make sure that we give your team exactly what they want. So a project manager is really a perfect fit for anyone who is building out office space, renovating an existing location, or beginning a ground-up development construction project. Really, as soon as you decide who's going to represent your interests in the overall real estate negotiation process, it's best to get a project manager involved at that very moment. We can help a lot in the upfront lease negotiation process, coming up with test fits and budgets and helping you understand how much what you want to build is going to cost. We can do a lot in terms of providing pricing for preliminary test fits and plans. That can go into your negotiations, help you provide leverage with the landlords that you're dealing with, and kind of start the process as smooth as possible from the earliest moment. So we get that question a lot. It really depends is the best short and sweet answer. The size of the project, the scope of everything that's involved, what particular jurisdiction that project is actually taking place in, what permits are necessary, what consultants, architects, engineers are going to be involved. For something as simple as carpet and paint and just touch-up renovations on an existing space is obviously a lot shorter than starting with something that's a completely different purpose, demolishing it, coming back brand new from the ground up. Those can be completely different timelines. So the earlier you get a project manager involved in that process, the more you can kind of understand what you're getting into. Really, the best reason to hire a project manager is to make sure that your project comes in within budget, on schedule, and really delivers what it is that you're looking for. It also really takes a lot of the headaches and the brain damage out of this process for you and your team. There will almost certainly be moments throughout the process that don't go exactly according to plan. That's kind of just the nature of the design and construction industry. And as project managers, we have almost certainly experienced that exact same situation before. So the way in which a project manager is compensated for their services really depends kind of on the nature of the engagement and also the size and scope of the project at hand. So as a general rule in the Austin, Texas office market today, project managers are normally compensated at 5% of managed costs. And what we like to think is that whatever a project manager costs you, we end up saving your team at least that much money, if not more, as well as the headache and the timeline associated. I hope that answered some of the more common questions that you might have about project management, but to discuss specifics related to your project and your team's needs, please feel free to reach out. We'd love to speak with you and look forward to the conversation. And remember, no one knows Austin better than AQUILA.